This market is no joke right now. The question on everyone's mind is the bull run over, or are we just going through one of those classic mid-cycle pullbacks? On top of that, the Fed is back in the spotlight this week, and you better believe what they say can rattle the markets in a big way. We're also seeing leverage stacked sky-high across the board, which means things could shake out violently in either direction. And yes, XRP has slipped below $3 again. We'll go over the levels to watch and what this means moving forward. Before we dive in, all I ask is that you give me a big smile, send those good vibes into the world, and smash that like button. Because, whoa, this roller coaster is not slowing down. The ups, the downs, that's just crypto. And as always, every Monday comes with a reminder. Investing in crypto is risky. You can lose money to rug pulls, bankruptcies, hacks, or coins going to zero. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. And remember, I'll never tell you to buy, sell, or hold. I don't know what the market will do day to day, and neither does anyone else. This is not financial advice. Be careful out there. Also, watch out for scammers pretending to be me on social media. If you see someone on TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook asking for money, that's not me. The only real accounts are my YouTube channel and my official Twitter link below. Now, back to XRP. Currently trading at $2.96, slipping below that key $3 level. But let's be real, it's not just XRP. The whole crypto market is drenched in red right now. XRP took the hit, but so did Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and even Chainlink, which was performing well just yesterday. Bitcoin fell under $117,000, dipping to $115,000. Ethereum slid down 4%, and Solana retraced to $180. Across the board, most assets are down 4 to 5%, while Bitcoin is showing relative strength, which is why Bitcoin dominance is rising again as altcoins bleed. That we've seen this setup before. Altcoins get smacked hard, Bitcoin holds, and then eventually it dictates where everything else goes. But here's the key. Historically, these mid-cycle retraces have been shallow and short. In 2017, Bitcoin had a one-week drop of nearly 30%. In 2021, it retraced over 3 weeks, about 25%. Each time, those pullbacks actually helped set up the final explosive leg of the bull run. Right now, Bitcoin has only corrected around 7.5%. If we were to see a 20% pullback, that would put Bitcoin near $100,000, and altcoins would get crushed along the way. Not saying it's guaranteed, but that possibility is on the table, and you already know who pays the highest price during these shakeouts: over-leveraged traders. Spot holders might feel the sting when their portfolio numbers dip, but they're still holding. Leveraged traders, though, they're the ones who get wiped out again and again. I've been warning about this for weeks. Every time Bitcoin climbs, people load up on leverage, thinking this is it, the final run. But then the market fakes them out and they lose everything. Rinse, repeat. Don't fall into that trap. Interestingly, Ethereum shorts are at record highs right now. That means if we do get a sudden bounce, Ethereum could rip upward fast as shorts scramble to cover. But this week may still be rough. Stock market volatility, VIX expirations, and, most importantly, Jerome Powell's speech at Jackson Hole on Friday, August 22nd. Remember, there's no Fed meeting in August, so this speech is the one-shot markets have to read Powell. Historically, Jackson Hole has triggered both rallies and sell-offs, so expect fireworks. All of this, leverage, mid-cycle pullback fears, the Fed, is adding up to today's weakness. XRP specifically has resistance around $3.30. If it doesn't reclaim that, we could see a slide toward $2.60 or even $2.20, depending on how Bitcoin moves. Right now, immediate supports to watch are $2.91 and $2.72. If Bitcoin drops near $100,000, XRP could realistically test those deeper levels. Does it have to happen? No. But could it? Absolutely. Personally, I'm not panicking over a 3 or 4 day correction. Just like I don't lose my mind during 4 or 5 green days in a row. Ups and downs are part of the game. Other channels might hype every move, but if you've been here a while, you know I keep it steady. Pullbacks can create opportunities, but that's for you to decide how to handle. Now, quick side note. Thailand just launched Tourist DG Pay. allowing foreign visitors to spend crypto with QR payments starting August 18th. If I make a trip out there, maybe I'll test it out. On top of that, JP Morgan is predicting the Fed could cut rates 4 times in 2025, starting as early as September, which would be bullish for risk assets like crypto. Lower rates mean easier money, and easier money flows into assets like Bitcoin and XRP. Meanwhile, Bitwise says Bitcoin exchanges don't have enough supply to meet current demand. That's a recipe for a parabolic move if conditions align. Remember 2021 had its perfect storm to the downside with Luna and FTX imploding. But this time, we could see the opposite. A perfect storm to the upside to in 2017, Bitcoin rallied 20x from cycle high to cycle high. In 2021, it was only around 3.5x. If history rhymes and we get another explosive run, we could be looking at Bitcoin in the $350,000 to $500,000 range. Maybe even crazier if supply crunches and demand surges at the same time. That would obviously send altcoins, including XRP, flying. Now, that's the ultra-bullish scenario. Will it happen? No one knows. But the setup is there, and it's worth paying attention. So, buckle up. Whether this is just a shakeout or the start of a deeper retrace, it's part of the process. And, as always, thank you for sticking with the channel through the ups and downs. If you haven't already, subscribe, drop a like, and leave a comment. 8 for infinity and beyond. Minimum effort for maximum vibes. Thank you for watching. And until next time, let's make a lot of money together.